And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got the highest batting average of anyone in the lineup, and he thrives on coming up big in clutch situations. And if he can continue being productive, it's really going to help this offense put crooked numbers on the board.
Number 46, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Dan Huff strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Start of a four-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they have to get guys on base somehow. This is a team that's dead last in slugging percentage, so they're not going to hit you a lot of home runs. Tough to score runs when you're not getting any extra base hits. So they need to improve to give themselves any chance at all of winning.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And with that, here's the Tacoma D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Get ahead, stay ahead,
Scott
buddy.
Van Slyke will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
There we got two
Starts
down.
him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Jimmy Corley will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Hey, come on now.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2.
Well,
that misses 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Richie Gary comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Micah Johnson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken.
Hey, here we go.
Now
Plays
it's
at 1 now.
0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second. Norman Kraft leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Need a strikeout right now. Let's go, baby.
It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Come on, guys.
Dominguez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ballgame. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are
come
empty
on now.
here with
Here we
2
go.
men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. To short, hit hard. O'Malley scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tacoma leads it 1-0. Dan Huff is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, get ahead.
Still pretty
Stay ahead
early,
right now.
but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Harvey Tyson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning.
Get ahead,
Now, I know
stay
both
ahead.
of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well,
Hey, we got no
I think
outs.
it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw into third.
He's in there.
He is in there.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this
now,
one by
down.
the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swinging a
Straight
high
up,
pop-up
straight up.
back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
The batter, the designated
First
hitter,
offering on its way. Richie Gary will stand in for the second time
2
now
outs,
as he looks
fellas.
at a called strike. It's 0-1.
No balls,
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
They pay him off
Swing and
here.
a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Micah Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one
Hey,
up
nobody
sooner rather
away.
than later.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Hey, get him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here at AAA.
Oh, look at this. It's there. He got him.
Oh, nice pick.
now batting, catcher, Norman Kraft.
Norman Kraft is into the box. He was a strikeout victim
One
in
out,
his first
one out.
try. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in the switch hitter, Emil Dominguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The
Hey, plays the
fastball
one
here
now.
as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1.
2 down now.
Drilled on the ground is short. O'Malley is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tacoma's out on top, 2-0. Number 6 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Hey, nobody away.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey,
In
plays
there
it
at
first.
the knees,
Plays it
strike
first.
1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
All right, come on now.
Stepping in now, Dan Huff, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hey, one away, one away.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Only chance is a bare hand. It's in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tacoma leads it 2-0. Scott Van Slyke will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense,
2 outs,
not a lot of base
1.
runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
The first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Jimmy Corley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey,
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Richie Gary
1 down,
ready to
1
take
down.
another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance
let's
to
rack
drive
him up.
in a run. So I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Runners on first with 1 down. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Micah Johnson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, you got it. Get us out of here.
As he falls behind 0-2. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tacoma's out on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Norman Kraft, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Emil Dominguez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lifted the other way out to left center.
You got ball. You got ball. That's mine. That's
Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Number 6 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
You got 1 here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Dan Huff gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Evan Scribner will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Evan Scribner.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rainiers win it 2-0. Good night, everybody.